What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play Ocarina of Time 3D Master Quest. In the last episode, we completed the first 3 trials here in Ganon's Tower, and in this episode, well, we're gonna go ahead and finish up the remaining 3 trials, starting with, I believe, the trial for the Shadow Temple. So, here we are. Let's not waste any time, and jump right into it, shall we? I don't believe these last 3 trials are really that difficult. It's just that, the first 2 are kind of boring, because really all you're doing is collecting silver rupees in these rather large rooms. Some of these later trials, instead of having, like, 2 smaller rooms, will have, you know, 1 large room instead that would be, like, the same size as 2 smaller rooms. Anyways, to start off, you might not know what to do, but you want to shoot this bomb flower over here. I know, kind of weird, but shooting that causes this chest to appear, which we can use as a hookshot target. I'm pretty sure just like inside the chest itself, you can get yourself a bundle of arrows, but we should be fine with what we have. So, let's grab our Lens of Truth, and yeah, there is an invisible platform over here that we really want to grab onto, thank goodness. And let's try and grab that first silver rupee. So I think I need to stand like right here. There we go. And I'll just hover right over here to that second one. I'm going to try and play it a little bit safe, so you know what, let's wait for that platform to come back over here. That way we have more than enough time to hover back over to it, because, again, yeah, if you do fall in this room, everything does reset. So I'm going to try and not risk it too much while going through here. Although once you make it past, like, the first half, it does become pretty easy, at least up until the end. Alright, yeah, there's another silver rupee underneath this BMO, so we'll get rid of him real quick. And also, you might notice there's, like, the very top of a torch just, like, jetting out of the ground. Kinda random, so of course, grab your fire arrows, and, let's back up a bit here and shoot a fire arrow right at that torch to light it on fire, of course. And that causes this weird ice block to appear. Let's get rid of these BMO real quick, just so we don't have to deal with them. And hey, that killed both of them. Nice, not bad. What you want to do, though, is come over to this ledge and look behind you, because, yeah, there is another eye switch back over there. So, swap back to our normal arrows, just so we don't waste any more magic than we need to. And if we shoot that, I'm pretty sure it causes a chest to appear. And this one's really, really important, because, if I'm not mistaken, it contains a small key. Alright, I think that is the last small key that we need, so we should be good to go. Let's just walk along this very narrow platform here. That way we can kill this next BMO, because again, it's hiding a silver rupee. So goodbye, my friend. And the last one is like right across the way where that guillotine is. You know I said I was going to play it safe, but I'm fairly confident that I can grab that. There we go. That worked out perfectly, because, yeah, thankfully the cutscene just, like, stops all your momentum. So if you can nail that right, like, you'll be safely on this platform. And now we can just go directly to the door. And guess what? We are done with the Shadow Temple trial. Not too bad, guys. Not too bad. Let's just grab our light arrows again and dispel this barrier. And what is this, like our 4th one, so only 2 left already? Dang, guys, not bad at all. And hello there, Impa. The shadow barrier is dispelled. Please save the princess. Alright, I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it. Jeez, send me back to the beginning so I can take on the final 2 trials. If we keep up this pace, honestly, it might be a shorter video. I hope not, but it all depends on how these next 2 trials go. The next one we're going to take on is the Trial of the Fire Temple. And again, it's one of those annoying collect the 5 silver rupee trials. So, man, it could take a while, or it could go very, very quickly. Now, the gimmick here is that most of these platforms will sink down into the lava. And of course, if you even touch the lava, you get sent back to the beginning. So I do recommend wearing the hover boots. However, the hover boots will not stop the platforms from falling into the lava like they did on the original N64 version of Ocarina of Time. So, yeah, you really can't cheese out this room on the 3DS version, unfortunately. That would make it a whole lot easier. And, oh, no, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. I was trying to make my way towards that moving platform, but, I didn't commit, man. I probably would have made it just fine, too, but I didn't trust myself there. I should have committed to it. Oh well, not a big deal. At least, like, we only messed up after we'd collected the first silver rupee, so not a huge deal since already we got it back. But, yeah, sometimes the timing on, like, getting to this platform can be a little bit strange. Thankfully, we made it this time, and we'll get rid of that BMO, because obviously, we want to move that giant obsidian block over here. I think there is a silver rupee underneath it that we need to collect, so let's grab it and just toss it out of here, man. So long, obsidian block. Man, Link takes, like, so long to move those things. I know they want to make it seem epic, but it's just like, come on, can you hurry up already, will ya? Alright, now that we got that, we actually do kind of want to ride that platform back to where we were, since there are some silver rupees towards, like, the back right section of this room that we still need to pick up. So, I think we can make this. There we go, and quickly head over here before these platforms sink down into the lava. Alright, we're safe. Thank goodness. And again, there is another obsidian block over here that we need to move. And this one's actually going to be a platform that we use a little bit later on to reach another silver rupee. So, thank goodness Link knows exactly where to toss this one. Perfectly underneath that silver rupee for us. Good job, Link. Good job. Let's wait for this platform and grab this silver rupee. And, yeah, now we can actually just use our hook shot to reach that area. So let me grab it real quick. And, we'll get, like, the remaining 2 rupees. And then pretty much be done with this room. So, yeah, not nearly as bad as I thought it was. That's always, like, a pleasant surprise whenever you go to record something or play a section of the game that, you remember being a lot harder than it actually is. Then you go through and you're like, dang, what was I thinking? That was super easy, so I'm pretty happy about that. Okay, so we get this last rupee. Let's head onto this platform. And yep, this one shoots you up in the air, and now we just want to make sure we don't over jump this. Oh my gosh, we almost screwed that up. Thank goodness the hover boots sort of saved us there. Alright, now we can easily just hook it over to the door and be done with the Fire Temple trial. Sweet. I am glad I only messed that up like once because that could have taken a while. So let's just dispel this barrier. And check it out, it's my boy Darunia. The fire barrier is dispelled. Hurry up, brother. Don't worry, man. I won't let you down, Darunia. You're like the only sage that I actually genuinely like. Alright, and with that, there is one trial left. The Trial of Light. Now, this one's kind of weird because the Trial of Light represents a temple that doesn't actually exist in the final version of the game. Now, originally, Ocarina of Time was supposed to have one more temple, a Temple of Light. And that's where you would have gotten, like, the first medallion that Rauru gives you, like, right when you enter the Chamber of Sages after pulling the Master Sword. There was originally going to be, like, another temple, but, I guess for whatever reasons, they never included it in the final game, and thus you sort of just get that medallion for free. But this trial still exists. The only room from the Temple of Light that's actually in the final version of Ocarina of Time is the Chamber of Sages, because that was originally supposed to be part of that temple. So it's kind of weird to think about, like, how would that sort of fit into Ocarina of Time if that temple still existed? Who actually knows? And no one really knows what the Temple of Light would have been about. Like, perhaps that's where Link would have originally gotten the Mirror Shield before the Spirit Temple. Who really knows? I think there's, like, maybe one room accessible in the debug ROM of Ocarina of Time that was supposed to be for the Temple of Light, but it's sort of just like an empty room with, textures that resemble what, like, the background of the Chamber of Sages looks like. So it's nothing too special. It's, like, completely empty, and there's really nothing there. So, yeah, they did a pretty good job at, like, removing everything from any final releases of the game. Alright, so here we are sort of at the end of this last trial. You'll notice, though, that there is no barrier to dispel. Well, that's because if we grab our Lens of Truth and equip that real quick, you'll notice that, yeah, there's sort of a secret area behind there that we can't reach. So if we hit this torch, yeah, for whatever reason, removes that ice barrier and allows us access to the real final area of this trial. So now, we can finally dispel the last barrier. Let's do it, guys. And hey, it's Raru. The light barrier is dispelled. Hurry! And that's the last one, guys. We've done it. And there we go. With all the trials completed, the barrier around Ganon's tower has been completely removed. And now we're ready to start scaling the tower and challenge Ganondorf himself. But you know what? I think that's where we're going to end off this video. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.